another shocking thing is that to the extent where I sick. When the exam came, I couldn't write.
Are you playing? What type of playing is this?
Like medicine or law. You know, now you want to become a lawyer or a doctor. And your phone and your charger, even if you have extension and your extension, they'll carry everything. That's when I know that I've entered it. Bills. Oh my God.
I am looking for a sister. Show my lover. Oh somebody. I am looking for a sister.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's popping? What's going on? If this is your first time on the channel, you're welcome, and if you're a return subscriber, thanks for coming back. Anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what you need to know as an Eksu aspirant fresher. But mostly for aspirants. If you're an aspirant, if you are looking forward to coming to Eksu, definitely this video is for you. Anyways, a quick introduction of who I am. I am the Victoria, a student of Ekiti State University, 400 level.
Amen.
Otherwise, let's get straight into the video. One thing that you need to know as an Eksu aspirant, Eksu is expensive, at least to an average Nigerian. Because when in a school where you are paying nothing less than 100,000, I think it's expensive. I feel that school is expensive. When I was processing Eksu, so I went to Google and asked Google that, okay, this car I'm even processing it, let me know how much is your school fees and all of that. The school fees is 30,000 naira, that the school fees is 30,000 naira, and I'm like, oh my God. The acceptance fee was 57,600 naira.
Hold up.
So I'm like, okay, for a school that is 30,000 naira, okay, let's still wait and see. When school fees came, when I saw my school fees, that was when I know that I've entered it.
Say what?
The school fees was 140,000 naira 600.
What do you
You that okay, after paying your school fees, I will struggle and pay that one. You think that's the end? Let me shock you, that's not the end. You still have a lot and lots of bills to pay. Okay, not that much, but see, the one thing that used to pay me extra is that there are some bills that, okay, if this is what we want to pay, tell us, let us pay it, and once and for all, cashback being paid, but extra bills that you not plan, they just bring it up and tell you have to pay this, you have to pay that, No, now why? What for? What? Prepare yourself. Pay X don't boy you. You want to come and spend money in it? I'm telling you, pay X is expensive. This budget you should have. I don't want to know the department that you're coming to. I don't want to know your department. The list is 200,000, and you are going to departments like medicine or law. You know, now you want to become a lawyer or a doctor. The bill goes to like 300, 400,000. More than safe. What am I even saying? Because the last time I checked, Eksu's medicine, I think non-indigene and indigene, the thing is affecting it. So if you're an indigene, you can like check. But I think non-indigene also is like 468,000. And medicine acceptance fee is different from every other person's fee. Even law, it's 107,600. That's your acceptance fee. Then you now go to school fees. Then before you now start taking all of that one after the other. Smart school, the faculty due. Your departmental due, your faculty again, faculty kini difference. I don't know what's faculty due, what's pharmacy, I don't understand, but you will pay. Why I'm saying this is that you might think that okay, what's there, we'll come to school, go school no one, go school no shaking. But I'll see people that picked Eksu. They came to do post jam, they wasted money, wasted their jam, they came to Eksu and they gained admission, and when they saw school fees, they couldn't pay. So as not to waste your jam here or anything. I'm not trying to discourage you, but it would be better to like know what's in for you before you enter. Because me, I didn't know that one. I know nobody told me pay the school fees that I'll be paying. Because I know I might not come to school. And there are some people that have it in mind that when they get to school, they will source themselves out and they come to school and they get it sorted. Like they reach out to people, they work, they do this, they do jama, and they sort their bills. It's fine. If you can do that 2 years, cool. To go and work now, go and work for money, wherever. Just make sure that you get everything set. So by the time you are resuming like this, bills. Registrations. So when you get your admission and you know that okay, you have the money on ground and everything, the next thing you need to know about Eksu is that the moment you gain your admission and you have money and everything, I come to school to start your registrations on time. Start from the exec center. That's one of the hardest registration in Eksu. The stress is just too much. Some people have not finished their registration up to health center registration up to this moment. There are many other registrations that you will do, and I think there are some things that you should bring from home while coming. Your local government attestation, so you won't go back home for it, because I actually went back home for my local government attestation. The hostel issues, I have had stories about hostel, how they used to scam people. I don't know how these people see people that want to help them with hostels. But I've had stories of people that they were scammed with their money, that they paid money to people and the person didn't give them hostel, or the person gave them a bad hostel. Maybe I've heard of a case of someone that the hostel does not have door. The door was literally not there. Like, if you want to enter, you have to remove the door and you put it back. The door is removable.
Say what?
It's not open and close, it's removable door. Don't pay money online. Do not pay money online. Except for people, in fact, come to school and come and do your registration. That's just the best thing. And even when you get to school, go to trusted cyber cafes. In fact, the best place to is bank to go and pay your money. I paid my own school fees and everything in bank in my 100 level. I was going to bank, but you will queue. Yeah, you will queue. You might be lucky if you come early, you might not queue. But if you come when others are also coming, you will queue, and that's better than for them to scam you. Because the last semester we did revalidation in Eksu. In case you don't know, Eksu is always this, all the no exam permit, this clearance, this clinic of in the come for our exam. So revalidation is like them revalidating your studentship as a student of Ekiti State University. And when we're doing that thing, they were checking our payments. Majorly is for payment of fees. Are you paying your school fees? Are you paying your dues? The ones that matters to the school most. And it was there that people were hearing that their school fees was not entering school accounts, blah blah blah, this and that, and I'm like, and these people were like, we paid, this is receipts. They even gave them receipts and they printed it. It reflected in their portal. So even it was old portal and new portal issue, like a lot of issues that we can't even be talking about here. But the best place, I've not seen anyone that complained that went to bank. I don't know, I have not seen. Don't pay anything online so that you won't get scammed. That groups online, so you get notified of post jams, post UTME dates, and you won't miss your dates. Guide your properties, like because they steal. Guide your money, guide your phone, guide everything that you bring to school. Okay, another shocking thing is that there is no light in Ekiti State University school area.
Hey!
In quotes area, most of the hostels that people stay in, there is no light, and because of that, people tend to charge almost everywhere they see opportunity to charge. They charge there, and because of that, people too are always ready to steal.
Oh my Jesus.
Once you plug your phone like this, they want to steal. So stay with your phone. And there are some people that will be like, please help me to watch my phone, help me to watch my phone. See, there are cases that people have helped people to watch phone and they didn't see their phone. As in, if you get there like this and your phone and your charger, even if you have a extension and your extension, they'll carry everything. In case you don't know, there is no light. Me, it came as a shock. There was no light, and I didn't know. I didn't even bring torch from home, and I even brought electric kettle. I was bringing things that we need lights.
My nigga.
Yes, if you have a hostel that has hostel gen, it's a hostel that has hostel gen, or you stay inside the school. I think school campuses have school, but inside the school, I think they have lights. They used to have lights inside the school because there's lights inside the school. So except for that, but there's no light, and you'll be charging up and down. So guide your stops. Go to classes when classes start. I can overemphasize this. First of all, because of that is why you're in school. You're in school to read, you are in school to learn. There's a particular class that I know that if I didn't go for that class, I might have D or F in that course, because every single person that attended that class, that man gave us 30 marks. He locked the door. He was so serious about that class, and people were like, he's not going to use it, he's not going to use it. When results came, that was when we know that he used it. So you don't know the class that is going to save you. Go for classes, and while going for classes, if they ask questions, you can as well answer, so that at least lecturers will start knowing you small. I'm not saying you should be all up in the lecturer's face like boom, but if you see them in the faculty or somewhere, greet them. If you can help with their bag, if you can help with their bag, so that they can know you, because it comes in handy. There was a particular story I had of in Eksu, this same Eksu, that there was a particular person in some faculty I'm not going to mention. He was writing his final paper in Eksu, and the lecturer came in and said, you are not a student of this school, you're not a student of this department. If you are a student, I don't know you. Who are you? He was like, sir, I'm a student. And he was like, okay, if I can see any lecturer that knows you in this department, then he collected the script from him, and he told him that if you can see anybody that knows him in that department, he's going to give him his script. But unfortunately, there was nobody, like no lecturer that knew him. Everyone was just like, I don't know this one, I don't know this one. I don't know if he's going to classes or not, but he comes in, and at least, even if it is one lecturer, they should be able to say that, oh, I've seen him in one of my classes. When I heard that story, I'm like, in this Eksu, since they occurred,
What be the meaning of this one?
I've heard of cases of people that were first class students, but because there was nobody, like there was no lecturer that knew them in that department. It was even my lecturer that told me, because nobody knew him. They queried the certificate, and they said they, at the end of the query and everything, they gave him 2-1.
God have mercy upon us.
You know the courses they are supposed to register. I know people that they didn't graduate because they didn't do the number of courses they're supposed to do. They did not add they did not have FO because they didn't have up to the units they are supposed to complete before leaving school. So they didn't graduate. They are supposed to give us handbook, but it's not every department that gives handbook. So in that handbook, you see your courses from 100 level to 400 level, but if they don't give you, ask people. So meet friends, meet with people, so that when there's an impromptu class or impromptu test and you are not online to see it, or impromptu exam that was shifted, so that you ask someone that will tell you, because that's how you go and meet the exam and nobody's going to care. Nobody.
No.
Make friends with people in your department, not only your hostel or in your church, in your department. Make friends with people. And it's exam time in Eksu, which is like, I feel like it's the most fun time in Eksu, that everybody is everybody's friend in the exam period. You will see people, if you're an aspirant, you will see people that they will carry their bag. Say they are going for night class.
Wow.
Since I'm night class, I went for it in 100 level. And before I started going back, because I went for night class and everyone jammed me to the extent where I sick. When the exam came, I couldn't write.
Are you playing? What type of playing is this?
As in, exam to move away from. I didn't skip off. I went, but because I was sick, one rush me down any exam or go to a center. They rushed me out of exam to a center. It was a lecturer that used his car, his motor, to carry me to a center. But I told him, this guy want to faint. Know your body. Now, somebody like me now, if I don't see a secured place inside the school, I'm not going inside the school to read. First of all, one of the reasons why people go for night classes is that if you have friends in your department, you'll be able to. So you come together and read together and brainstorm and all of that at night. And I think the book sinks in at night. And when you see that people reading, it encourages you to read also. Number 2 reason that I went was because maybe they want to do tutorial. There are some tutorials that are for nights, like maybe in the day lectures to choke, there's no space there for the shake class. You now say let's meet at night for night class inside the school. And number 3 is that there's no light in Eksu schools, they like school area hostels. So people tend to go inside the school because there's light inside the school, so that they'll be able to read unlimited. Because if you are reading with your phone touch or something, it could actually die or go low. So due to the fact that there's light inside the school and there's Wi-Fi.
My nigga.
So if you want to read with your phone and browse some things on net, you'll be able to do all those stuff together. So that's also another reason why people go inside the school for night class. But this is my advice for you. From what I have seen so far, if you know that you have 8:30 exam the next day, please don't go for night class that night. Especially if you don't have a roommate or somebody that can wake you up for your exam, please. Because I've heard of stories it's happening in my 300 level, it's happening in 400 level first semester exams, and I see people saying that this one slept off for exam, that one slept off for exam. I'm like, why would they sleep off? They went for night class and they came back home so that they can rest a little bit and go for exam. And like, most of those people, the exam is a 30 exam, and they woke up late, extremely late, that they couldn't go for that exam again.
This is not what a man do.
Having a 30 exam, waking up by 10 or 11. When I heard of that story, I was like, story killing. What I told you, my head didn't correct. How would I sleep off exam? When it was my point, I had.
Don't look at this.
Night class. I went for night class throughout that week because exam you choke. So I was going for night class. It was in 400 level, 300 level second semester. After this exam, I went for night class and I came back home and I slept, and I woke up 7:45. And if they say you that in my faculty that exam is 8:30, get there by 8, because 8 exactly, that's when we are going to entering all, so that by 8:30 sharp we would have been arranged and we'll start our exam. That is how it works. So I woke up by 7:45 and my hostel is nothing less than 30 minutes to school. So imagine, and I'll still bet and get ready. And I woke up and I saw 7:45 and I mean,
Hey!
I just work shirt. I came to school like that. It might happen to anybody. Don't think that it's because those people are stupid or something. It can happen to anybody. Nature cannot be cheated. If you know that you don't have the power and the strength, please don't go. Read at home. Read at home. Don't go. Put alarm. Alarm going. Oh my dear, you will put alarm. But get out. That's how bad it can be. That's what nature can do to you. There was also someone that she went for night class and she went for that exam. She went there, but she was sleeping inside the hall. One G called G. They were waking up, they were tapping her, she didn't wake up because nature it has entered her body. That sleep has entered her body, she cannot control it again. And that was how she wasted that registration. And if you know that your power and your strength cannot carry night class, it's not a must. Don't because of people are doing it to go and do it. People are going for night class to go and go for night class. But some people do it and they will still go to exam and they will do everything. The exams days, please go early, at least 1 hour early. At least 1 hour early, because there are cases where people they will change anything and let your phone be on. So if anything happens, if they want to change all or they want to change time, they will be able to call you and inform you. They change time for exams. On master exams, you watch what the mouse was saying. They used to shift time forward and backward. So please keep your phone on. So even if people want to call you, they'll be able to reach you. If you have any questions for me, you can direct it to me in the comment section or message me on Instagram. I'll link my Instagram and right here. If the question is kind of like personal and about if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, and comment. If you know anybody that needs this video, there's an Eksu student or planning to come to Eksu or anything, you can share this video to them. Bye.